Hello, beautiful friends. How's everybody doing? Yes, I am finally back. I took another break yet again, but I'm just very overwhelmed right now. As most of you know, I'm trying to move to Arizona. I think that the house is sold, and I think I can finally breathe once we close. So everything is supposed to be on Tuesday, the closing, and if everything goes well, then I think I can breathe, relax, and really just go full force with this house and packing and all that. But yeah, I've just been overwhelmed with just that in the back of my head. I'm trying to get my work prepared for my departure. So yeah, just a lot going on. But today I am back and I'm so excited because I do have a few new items to try out. Now, some of them are repurchases, but I haven't, even used this repurchase in a very long time. So I'm super curious if it's still going to work on my skin. So I ordered some stuff from Kosas, a couple things from Morphe. I have those shadows that I want to revisit from Andriana Nicole. That is like an indie brand. And I think that's it. And the rest we're just going to hang out and chat a little bit. But I will try to make this video a little shorter, I promise. But yeah, thank you so much for being here and watching this video. I truly appreciate when you guys click on my videos. It really means a lot to me. So yeah, if that seems like something you're all going to enjoy, please stick around because we're about to get into all that right now. Like I mentioned, Tuesday is supposed to be the closing for the house. Now, I don't know. I've just been through a lot in my life where I just never count my chickens before they're hatched. And I just, once, like I said, once we close and everything, then it's finalized. And I know that it's really happening right now. So the kids are actually looking for places for us to live down there because we don't even have a place to live. So they're actually going out today to look at a few places. So I think there's like five of them that just look really, really nice. So yeah, let's get into this video and the products that I picked up. So like I said, a few things from Kosas. Now I did repurchase their foundation. I've used this before, but it's been a very long time. I think the last time I used it was probably a year ago, but the last time I really reviewed it was about 2 years ago. I remember it was during COVID when we were all shut down. No, we had just went back to work because we had to wear a mask, and I did like a wear test with the mask, and it was just really long wearing. Now, I think I stopped using it was because it did go bad, after this one does go, I would say bad, or it does expire quicker than other foundations that I've used. So yeah, it just gets like a little odor. I had mentioned in a few videos that I wasn't getting that, but if it sat in my drawer for a very long time and I went to go use it, I really could smell what people were talking about because I think it's, because it's made with natural ingredients or something. I don't know. But anyway, I do remember liking this and I do want to try it out again. I purchased the concealer. Now, this one is like a pink peach. So this is like more a color corrector that they just came out. And then I picked up their powder. Now, I thought I had purchased the translucent shade, but I actually purchased their translucent candy. So this is an ultra sheer pink. So hopefully this will work. But anyway, and then yeah, a few things from Morphe. So this new Morphe product here. So this is supposed to be like a cloud light. So I think it's supposed to be like a setting powder, but it's supposed to give like a really good glow, nothing glittery or anything like that. So I'm just really excited to try this out. I think it's going to remind me a lot of like the Laura Geller baked powders, or foundations, but I'm not going to use it as a foundation because that's not what it's meant for. And then I picked up some Morphe brushes. They got some new brushes, and these just look really nice. And I just picked up a few that I think would benefit. Yeah, like I don't have enough brushes here, and there's some packed away, and I have given out tons of it. Okay, so I'm just going to go really easy with the eye look because, like I mentioned, I do want to revisit these ones here. I don't think I showed you guys how beautiful they really are because I used it with the e.l.f. palette. So these are like from an indie brand. It's by a gal, Andriana Nicole. Now she's mostly over on TikTok or Schmick. And she sells her products over there, but you can get it online as well. And these just looked so beautiful. And again, I just want to revisit them and show you guys how pretty they are on their own and not with, the e.l.f. palette. So let me just grab, I am just going to use a little bit of like a brown base just to add a little bit of color to the eye. And then we'll just use this. So right now I'm just going to prime my eyes using my favorite primer off Amazon. How shocking. Yeah, like I said, I've just been, just busy, just trying to get things in order, getting a lot of the paperwork, trying to get that over to the realtor, like oh gosh, all the stuff that they need, the, the deeds, stuff from the title. So you guys know if you sold a house, it's just very, I don't know, stressful. And I'm one of those that worry about everything anyways, so everything could be going completely smooth and I still would worry. I'm just one of those worry words. So yeah, that is one thing I would love to one of my features about myself I would love to dump because yeah, it is just very annoying. Okay, so right now I'm just going to go in with this fluffy brush. This is just an older brush. I think this is a Morphe as well. So I'm just going to use this one and use this shade. And the palette that I'm using is Dominique Cosmetics. It's her Essential palette. I love this palette. I haven't brought this out in a long time, but I was going through my drawers and saw it. So I'm just going to use this right now and just lay that down as like a base. Okay, so let's try this new brush that I picked up by Morphe. So these are, I don't know what line this would be called. It doesn't say, but they just looked really nice. And I've, been seeing reviews where people say that they're very soft and work really good. I love Morphe brushes anyway. So this one is called the M331. Ooh, this is really pretty. Yeah, it's very similar to the one I just used, the touch of it. So I don't even know what I did with it already. Yeah, they're very similar. So, but this one is much smaller than this brush here. So that is going to be nice, just to add again, a different shape and a size. So now I'm just going to use this shade right here. And again, I'm just going to use pretty much one shade, and you could use a bronzer or anything like that. But this is what I'm going to use we can get a really good feel of those beautiful shimmers. So, yeah, I really do love these brushes. This is super nice. So I'm just going to clean that off and just go around the edges just to make that look a little softer and not so harsh. This gal, Andriana Nicole, when she's on, over on Schmidt Schmack showing her products, she basically, that's what kind of gave me the idea. She would just have like a deeper shade on and then just use her a beautiful like chrome eyeshadows. Now, she has them as singles like I do, but then she also has a lot of those shades in a palette. So I actually ordered the palette. It's coming because it went on sale like literally 2 days ago. So I am going to be getting the full palette where it does have these two of the shades and also a few additional ones that I'm telling you, they're absolutely beautiful. Now, when I used them the other day, I said that I wasn't noticing any glitter or fallout. Well, it did start happening after a while. And I'm just debating, about the glitter glue because I don't know, the formula is just so smooth that it's something that I would want to just glide over the lid. Where if I use a glitter glue, it's kind of like you have to tap it on. So I don't know. It's just a preference. I guess if I was going somewhere that I didn't want like a lot of fallout, I mean, it wasn't a lot, but there was. I would probably use the glitter glue. But today I'm not going to because I want you guys to see how smooth and beautiful these are. So I picked up two shades. This one is Ambitious, and this one here is Goddess. So let me just open these up so you guys can see how gorgeous these are. I mean, they are just so beautiful. And honestly, this is doing it no justice. So I did film it with my back light or back camera. Hopefully I can find it or I didn't erase it. But if I didn't, I'll place it somewhere around here so you guys, can see because sometimes the back light. You just get a little bit more clear of how wonderful this is. Okay, so I do have quite a bit on my finger. It might be too much, but I want to show you how gorgeous these are. They're super creamy. This is something that it does have like a substance in it, like I mentioned about a lot of the shimmers that I use. So there is something that kind of binds the shades together, but look how gorgeous that is. And I absolutely love that shade. Yeah, I put way too much on my finger. Again, you do not need that much. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I think it's because with so many other shadows that you have to really swirl to get a color payoff. And these ones you do not, just so you know, FYI. But look at how beautiful. It is just absolutely stunning. So I do want you guys to see the goddess shade as well. This one, I don't feel it's as pigmented. So let me just swatch it for you. I mean, there is pigment, but I feel like the other one is just way more, I don't know, has more glitter in it maybe. This one is just a little bit more soft. And I'm just going to I'm just going to place that in the inner corner and just kind of tap across that one ambitious shade just to add a little bit of something. And that way you guys get an idea of how beautiful that is. Yeah, these are just absolutely stunning. Okay, so I think what I want to do, the reason why I brought down this palette and instead of just a bronzer is because I do want to try this here, this new Morphe brush. It's the M363, and this one is going to be good to use as a eyeliner brush. And then I also did pick up this one. I'm just going to show it to you. I might use it in a little bit here. But this one is the M303. So I thought this would be really good, like a packing brush here. So I use these kind a lot. So I did want to try one of those. But right now I'm going to use this one here, the 330, I believe it's called. So yeah, it's the eyeliner brush. Now what I'm going to do is take my Miss AOA, and this is called the Waterproof Eye Makeup Seal. So I use this a lot to make an eyeliner out of my eyeshadows. So I'm just going to place a small drop, I mean the smallest drop on the back of my hand. And then what I do is I'm going to go into this black shade right here and pick up quite a bit on my brush. And then I just kind of mix it in with that liquid. And that is going to create or make like a eyeshadow or an eyeliner. So it's really nice because then you don't have to buy a lot of different shades. Yeah, you know, I have where is my 10 times mirror? I do have other eyeliner brushes that are just a little bit more firm, that I feel I have more control over. Like this one, this might be better for my lower lash line. Yeah, I'm just feeling like it's almost a little bit too soft. I'm getting a little bit of a color payoff, but not a lot. And usually I can just pick up an eyeshadow, mix it in with that Miss AOA, and you know, I can get a shade really quick and a formula super fast. But this one I feel I'm just having to work quite a bit. Okay, now that is getting a little better, but of course I've gone over it like 10 times. I do have a different brush that I do want to try. So I'm going to try it with this kind of brush and just see if there's a difference. Yeah, because it could be just the eyeshadow doesn't work well. No, yeah, it's the brush. So yeah, to do this particular type of situation, I don't think that that is the best option. But it is a nice brush. It's nice and soft. Again, it's probably going to be really good for like the lower lash line. But to create like a eyeliner situation, I just don't feel like it's the best brush. Okay, so let me tell you a really funny story. So I actually would have had a video for you guys last week, but I had to dump it because, hold on, I have these new microphones, and if you've seen the video before this one, I was so nervous that I wasn't getting any sound. And yeah, so it happened. So I put this on, and I forgot to turn the microwave. the microphone on, and I went to go back and edit and I had no sound. So yeah, that's why these microphones, they just really scare me. Because yeah, if you forget to turn it on, the whole video is trash. So yeah, I actually would have had a video for you, but it was something completely different. And I might go back to doing it. I don't know. I was like, maybe it's meant to be. This video didn't turn out because I don't know, the whole thing was kind of a struggle. So, yeah, like I said, things always work out for the best. What I just applied was a Maybelline a Master Blur Stick that is almost completely gone. So I have to find a new one ASAP. And yeah, I just have a hard time finding it, but it is such an amazing product for filling in your pores. Okay, so what I thought about today, just to try something a little different, is I want to revisit this product here by Kosas, and this is the Glow IB. I do remember this; it was super glittery, but I did like it, so I thought I could place it under the foundation, just on one side, just to see. This has, yeah, it's vitamin infused, so yeah, you will see there is quite the glitter that goes along with this product. So let's just do it on this side. But it is so pretty, on the skin and under foundation from what I remember. And we're going to see if it makes a difference too with how the foundation sits. So, but as you can see, the difference, I mean, there's quite a glow. So hopefully I can come close and you will see the glitter. So it is a product that you can wear on its own. A lot of people, including myself, did found that it does accentuate, your pores, texture, stuff like that. Any kind of glowy product can do that. So yeah, but it is a pretty. I think it's pretty. So yeah, we're going to see how it works with this foundation. So hopefully the shade I picked up is the right one too, because I had, like I said, decluttered the last one. So this one is light and neutral 140. Okay, so this is the packaging here. Yeah, the typical Kosas packaging. And this is the shade here. Oh gosh, maybe it's too light. But we will see. This has SPF of 25 in it. And this is a skincare powerhouse. So yeah, it has a lot of skincare benefits in it. So yeah, let's place a couple pumps in the back of my hand, and let's just check out the shade. And maybe, oh gosh, yeah, it might be a little bit too light. Oh well, we're just going to use it and see what happens, because I did not bring down any adjusters, and maybe it will oxidize. I'm kind of hoping in this situation. But I'm almost thinking I need to take this back and get a darker shade, only because I'm going to Arizona, and yeah, I'm sure I'm going to get maybe one or two shades darker, only because the sun is just always out. But we will see. Oh, you know what? I did wipe that away. I want to see if it does oxidize, so I'm just going to place a little bit on the back of my hand and rub that out, and then we will test that scenario later. So like I said, I remember really loving this foundation. There's something in my hair. How shocking. The shade isn't too bad, but again, I think I would like it just a little bit darker. I don't know. I'm going to debate on taking it back or not. Okay, so on my skin, I don't know. I am not, again, because it's a little bit too light. Maybe I'm seeing things that I normally would not see. But I feel like even with my pore filler, it's just kind of, especially on this side that I have that, I don't know, this thing here, the IV. I feel like I can just see my pores a little bit better. But the more that is sitting on my skin, it's almost kind of like absorbing into it. So let's just kind of wait on that. But I am going to place just a little bit more on my nose. I feel like it's not wanting to stick there. I do have the Maybelline a Master Blur Stick, so usually that helps the situation. I just remembered it working really well with my skin. I am older. It is winter. Maybe that plays a part. Like I said, it's not awful. I think it looks really pretty in certain areas. I just felt like around here, maybe this one is not one that plays well with the Maybelline Master Blur Stick. That could be a possibility because that's the only place I'm really seeing any situation. So, like around here, it looked pretty good. Maybe that's why. So let's just move on. But it is very pretty. I will say that. The shade, we'll see. Okay, let's try out. I'm trying to debate if I want to go back to this later. No, let's just try it now. This one, it's called the Revealer Extra Bright. It's a serum power, like I can barely see, a serum powered color corrector. And again, this is in pink peach. So yeah, I thought this would be a really good to try it. Now they do have just a pink one, but that's normally like for really a light skin. This is more light medium. And I find if I use something really light pink, it just accentuates or makes, this area almost look gray. So I have found with my coloring and everything that the peach actually works a little better. So what I'm going to do, let's try it this way. I'm going to place a little bit on the back of my hand, just like that. And then I'm going to take my BK, and this is the 114. I love this dual-sided brush. Warm this in the back of my hand. And I do remember loving their concealer. My daughter-in-law, this is all she would buy. She went through, I don't know how many tubes, and she ended up stopping using it when she went to Arizona. She said her skin completely changed and it did not work for her. So we're going to see what this does. And ooh, I like that. See, it did. I don't know. It just kind of really conceals the darkness under the eye. It might be a little bit too peach, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Now, you could go over this with concealer, of course, and I'm just going to use this as my concealer, basically, but I'm just going to let it sit here because I watched this. That was the other video. It was kind of trying things that I've seen over, just on different platforms, tricks and stuff like that. So I am going to try this little trick that he said to do. So we'll see if it works. So I'm just going to let it sit here. I'm not going to touch it or anything. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this new powder by Kosas. Now, I absolutely love their Cloud Set powder. It was a pressed powder. I actually did go through that whole. I'm trying to move my leg. I actually did go through that whole powder. It was amazing. It was so beautiful, very natural on the skin, and I felt too like you could still see a glow coming through. It was just absolutely beautiful. Why I never repurchased that powder is beyond me. I think it's just because I have so many powders and stuff. So, it just becomes too much. But it was a beautiful powder. So this one I definitely want to try out. And let's see. So this, ooh, I like this. It has one of those, protective caps so the powder doesn't fly all around. Oh, I love that, but there is like a sticker, so I have to take that off. I really do love the packaging. I think it's very pretty. I love the new blue cap, so the little thing. So let's read up on this. So they have 4 shades. This did cost, how much is this? Ooh, $38. I think they did have like I don't know, maybe a travel size. So what it says is a talc-free, ultra-translucent 12-hour setting and baking powder that blurs, brightens, and sweeps away shine, not glow. And that's very similar to the Cloud Set pressed powder. It's featherweight. Powder melts into the skin with an airbrush finish, never cakey, powdery, or drying. Smooths pores and fine lines for a smoother, healthier look without flashback. So it does say that it has bamboo stern extract, which helps reduce excess oil. So sounds pretty promising to me. So let's take, and then it did come with these here. If you spent like, I don't know, I think if you spent like 30 some dollars, you got these really pretty and very soft poof poof. So it just says cloud setting and baking a puff puff. So let's try this here. So this is the shade right here. So that is pretty bright. So I'm going to pile quite a bit on and just, kind of press that into the poof poof. And let's just go around the T-zone right now. It definitely did kind of calm those pores down. But let me go back into the under eyes, and what I see in this trick, this is supposed to be a really smoothing, is just kind of go like this and create, you want to create some creases, because now what I'm going to do is just take like a brush here, and then you kind of take out the excess that is in your creases, and it makes such good sense. So that's what I'm doing. And I had creasing, but now it's really just gone away. And then what he said you could do is go back over just with your foundation brush, just very lightly. I should have done this before with my powder, but yeah, that looks pretty darn good. And I do want to try this powder under my eyes just to see. And then what he said, now that it's sat there, you do want to go in with like a smaller brush, which I'm going to use on the other side of my BK. And I'm going to place some on it, but then tap it off really good. Even just kind of press that into the bristles and just go very lightly and set under the eye. We'll see if my under eyes look super dried out. Yeah, I just don't like powder under my eyes. So let me come closer and we can kind of evaluate. Yeah, I just feel like it kind of, yeah, I don't like powder under my eyes. We'll just say that. It could be any powder really, and it does not look good under my eyes. So right now I'm just going to set the rest of my face just very lightly with this pink powder. Oh, what I do like is that you can put the poo-poo, I feel, let's see if it will work, in here and then close it. Yeah, you have to work at it, but that is a possibility. So other than under my eyes, okay, I don't know, maybe I put too much of the Kosas under my eyes because I don't like how my under eyes are looking at all. I probably should have just used it as a very light corrector, just maybe in the dark spots. Yeah, I definitely would. This is definitely one I would like to revisit, because my under eyes do look really dry, almost like all the moisture has been sucked out of them. So yeah, we will just, I will have to do that again and just let you guys know how that turns out. So as of right now, this corrector, it could be the way I applied it. And the powder, I absolutely love through the T-zone. I just don't like it under my eyes right now. It could be okay if I, do things differently. So live and learn. Okay, so for the bronzer, what I brought down is my Laura Geller. I absolutely love her products, as you guys know. So this is the Baked Bronze and Brighten, and this is in a fair. So yeah, her bronzers are pretty pigmented. So the fair even is a little bit too deep, so you got to be very light-handed. But it is such a beautiful product. There's like a slight glow in it. So it never looks super dull. It's just very flattering on the skin. But I absolutely love all of her products. I think they're so flattering on mature skin. Yeah, they so many people love her products and for great reason. Okay, and then for a blush, what I brought down is again by Laura Geller. So this is in the shade, this is her Baked Blush and Brighten in Coral Cove. So this is a super pretty too. And I thought that would go pretty good with this look. But as you can see, isn't that beautiful? eyeshadow. I still can't stop looking at it. I'm going to go back into this Kosas, and what I'm going to do is let's just bake right here and just see what that does. And I like doing this every once in a while if I have a few extra minutes because it really does make a difference. It chisels out that part of the cheek. So let's do that. And then I am going to just slightly right here where I have my glasses. So we're just going to let that sit here for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to have a lot of powder on my face because I do want to try this out as well. This new Morphe Cloud Light. It's called a Soft Glow Veil. So I'm going to be a very glowy here. And I got mine in the shade. It looks like a sunrise, but I do love the packaging here. Isn't that pretty? I love this very simple packaging, but it has some weight to it. And this is what it looks like. So this is more, I would say, for light to medium skin tones. But let's swatch it and just, ooh, it's very soft. Yeah, very soft to the feel. And there is like a slight, oh, there is a slight glow to that. Again, it just reminds me a lot of the Laura Geller. So what I'm going to do is take my BK, and this is the 104. I'm going to place a little bit or a lot on there. And we're going to set the skin because it is like a, it's not our setting, it's more like a finishing powder. I forgot what it was called. I had to think there for a second. So yeah, it's more like a finishing powder, and I am going to go back, just brush away where I had that pink powder. And as you can see, the difference that that made, it just kind of carved that out. So let me take a look at this Veil by Morphe. Ooh, that is very pretty. I really like that. Yeah, it just adds like a glow. Again, it just really reminds me of Laura Geller, the way that my skin has just that perfect, beautiful glow. So if you don't like a glowy skin, yeah, you definitely would not like this. But I absolutely love glowy skin. So this is definitely something I will be reaching for. So hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like, I know a lot of the products have glow in them, that I've used, like the Laura Geller, the baked, but this just, I don't know, took it up a notch. It's super, super pretty. Okay, so I am going to set my face with setting spray. And this one here is my Fab Loops. And I am going to put quite a bit on my sponge just to try to help my under eye situation. This usually will really help, if it looks way too powdery. Yeah, that did really help out that situation. And I will say everything is looking so much better the longer that it has sat on my skin, especially the foundation. Everything is just kind of melting into my skin. I really do love that powder, the Morphe Veil. I'm just thinking it just looks so, I don't know. It just makes your skin look so healthy. And yeah, it just has that natural, a beautiful glow. Yeah, the only thing I'm questioning right now is this here, this concealer. So we'll just, or corrector actually. Well, again, I promise I will keep you guys posted on that. Okay, so let's go back into the palette. I want to try out some of these new brushes. And I also picked up one the other day, and I really like it. And it's called the Morphe. What one is this? The M 383. So it looks like that. It's like super tapered. It has like a little bit more of a firm feel to it, so it makes it super easy to blend under the eye. I absolutely love it. But first, I'm going to go back into what the this one is, the 363. So it's like the angled brush. And I'm going to place just a little bit of the black on it. And let's just try it on the under eye. Yeah, I like it way better for the under eye instead of using it like for eyeliner because it's just very easy to be precise. and detailed. So yeah, very, very nice. And I'm going to go into this one here that I've been loving. And I'm going to place that brown that I placed in my crease. And you're just going to see, it just makes it so easy to blend out the shade. And like most brushes, I feel like it just overdoes it, where this is just absolutely a perfect. Okay, so off camera, I did apply my mascara because I'm just trying to save us some time. And what I used was my CoverGirl Cleantopia. I absolutely love this mascara. This is actually a replacement. And I know I mentioned in a previous video that I was not going to buy any more mascaras, but this one I kind of had to because I love it so much. Yeah, I just love how it makes my lashes look, the volume, the length, and my eyes are watering. How shocking. I mean, you guys, come on. Anyway, it really doesn't irritate my eyes, just this always happens. Okay, and I will say a really quick, again, I'm going back to this. I just keep going back to this. And I know this was user error. I shouldn't have used as much under my eye. But the reason why I thought I could is because there is skincare ingredients in it. I thought it was going to be super creamy, like I think it's Lottie London, or no, what is it? My Catrice one. It is a color corrector, but it's so creamy that I can use it as my concealer. So I don't know, just user error. Anyway, let's finish this look. I'm going to be using this here by NYX. This is their eye pencil, a crayon, and I believe this is in the shade. I knew it, cottage cheese. I was second guessing myself. So I'm just going to place a little bit here in my inner corner. That's why I love this one. It's just very precise with its placement. And I sharpened it, and okay, I don't know if you guys caught that, but the tip was about to fall off, but I think I saved it. Yeah, these ones you can sharpen, but you got to be super careful. They can, get bad really quick. Okay, and then for my lips, what I think I'm going to do is I use this one here. I actually forgot my lip liners, so thank goodness I had this one down here. And it's by e.l.f., and this is in the shade Spill the Tea. So hopefully the two lipsticks I have, or this with the lip oil that I brought down, is going to match. But I love these e.l.f. liners, lip liners. They are fabulous. And for $2, I mean, you can buy every shade that they make and still not, spend 20 bucks, I don't think. Okay, I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to see, because I did get a new lip gloss, or it's called Lust Potion, and this is by Morphe, and this is in the shade Pure Passion. This is what it looked like. I just thought it was so pretty, and hopefully we will be able to see all the glitter that's in there. So let's give it a whirl, and hopefully it goes okay with this lip liner. It's very not sticky whatsoever. Very, very hydrating. I'm just wiping it off so I don't put all of that lip liner in there. And yeah, it doesn't give, tons of a pink color or anything. So let's just place a little bit here on the back of my hand. Ooh, see that? Very pretty. Yeah, there's just very slight particles of glitter that is pink that's kind of bouncing off. So very comfortable. I really do like that. If you're looking for tons of color and glitter, I'm not really seeing it, but for comfort, yeah, it's really nice. And let's see if there is a smell. Very, very slight. I hardly smell anything. Okay, last thing, you guys. I hope I can make this a video shorter with some editing. Let's see if it did oxidize this foundation. So this is the new, and that is the old. So very slight. I mean, nothing to write home about or complain about. So okay, you guys, this is the final look, and yeah, I know this video was probably all over the place, but yeah, I'm all over the place right now. But let's go through again the product super fast. These glitters, I mean, they are absolutely stunning. I am just so excited that I did buy her bigger palette that's on its way. It was regularly like I think $45. I got it on sale. I think it was 32 or something like that with free shipping. So it's going to be definitely worth it. So it was absolutely a beautiful. Again, I'm really liking how my skin is looking. Again, it's sitting so much better now that it's been sitting on my face longer. I will say again, still around the nose area and my pores, it doesn't look as smooth than when I remember from before. So I don't know either. I did not. I'm just trying to get all the sparkles off. Either I didn't press in my Maybelline Master Blur Stick enough, or it is not playing well with it. So the Kosas, but everything else looks really, really pretty. So I'm super happy with all of the purchases. The only one I am just questioning again is this corrector here. Again, it could be my error. I will leave that information. I will try it again tomorrow in the description box below, because what I'm going to do is just place just a little dot in the inner corner and just kind of tap it out and see how that works out. But everything looks good. I'm kind of debating on the shade with this one. So we will see. Maybe I can tell in a different lighting. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, even though it was all over the place. And yeah, it was just everywhere. And I'm probably going to be this way for a little while. So just bear with me. But I hope you did enjoy. If you did, if you please do me a huge favor, hit that like button. I truly appreciate it. And if you're new, I hope you do consider subscribing. I would love to see you again. All right, you guys have a wonderful week. I love you so much. And until next time.